Good morning, fourth graders. Today we are going to be comparing decimals. Our I can is I can compare and order decimals. Let's start with some vocabulary, writing these words in our notebooks. Our first word is compare. The definition is to decide which number is greater. If you have time, add a picture. Here I have simply written out decimal numbers using the greater than and less than symbol. Our next word is decimal, a part of a whole written with a decimal point. With my illustration, writing those decimal numbers out. Tenths, 10 equal parts of a whole. You can draw your picture. Here we have it written as a fraction, as a decimal number, and in word form. Tenths. Finally, we have hundredths. 100 equal parts of a whole. We have our illustration written as a decimal, as a fraction, and word form. Hundredths. Continuing, we're going to continue our lesson watching this short clip about comparing decimals.
Let's compare the number 0.7 to the number 0.09. And there's a bunch of ways to do this, but the way that I'm going to tackle it is I'm going to start looking at each of the digits, starting with the leftmost digit. And so we can start right over here in the ones place, and you always want to compare ones place to ones place. So for example, if we compare these two numbers, they both have 0 ones. So the ones place doesn't tell us much. So now let's go one place value to the right. Let's go to the tenths place. This number has 7 tenths, while this number has 0 tenths. That by itself tells us that this is the larger number. We put an inequality symbol right over here. We want to open it up to the larger number, or it points to the smaller number. So this says 0.7 is greater than 0.09. Now you might be tempted to say, oh wait, look, but if we went one more digit to the right, you have 9 hundredths here, and you have no hundredths over here. We could write a 0 over here, and you say, oh well, look, you have no hundredths over here. But the 9 hundredths don't matter. Remember, even if you had 10 hundredths, that's the same thing as 1/10. So it doesn't matter that 9 is somehow greater than 7. What matters is it's in a place to the right. Even if you increased by another hundredth here, you'd only get to 1/10. This thing over here has 7 tenths. Let's do another one of these. Let's say we wanted to compare. 0.29, and I want to compare, I want to compare that to 0.31. Now this one you might say is a little bit more straightforward, depending on how you think about it. If you say, hey, this is 29 hundredths, this is 31 hundredths, we have more hundredths on the right hand side, so let me open my inequality to the larger value, and I would say 0.29 or 29 hundredths is less than 31 hundredths. Another way you could have done this is you could have looked in the ones place. Say, okay, they both have 0 ones, but then you look in the tenths place, say this only has 2 tenths, while this has 3 tenths. I actually don't have to keep looking at the digits to the right of that. I could just compare this 2 tenths to the 3 tenths. 3 tenths is larger, and so I would say that 29 hundredths is less than 31 hundredths. Let's do one more, just for fun. Let's compare 0.6 to, I'll do them in the same color, 0.06. Which of these is the larger number? Well, we do the same thing that we've been doing. You can first go to the ones place. Say, okay, this has no ones, this has no ones. Okay, that doesn't tell us much. Then the tenths place. This has 6 tenths, this has 0 tenths. So this number is going to be larger. It has more tenths. It doesn't matter who has more hundredths. Hundredths are much smaller than tenths. They're tenth the size of a tenth. So this has 6 tenths, this has 0 tenths, so this number is larger. 0.6 is greater than 0.06. It's actually 10 times greater, but we can talk about that in other videos.
Okay,
Let's
continuing on. So we're going to apply what we've learned using our chart. So our first number here is 43 hundredths. I'm going to write it on my chart, line my decimal up. I can clearly see now that this shows 4 tenths, 4 hundredths. Remember, as we move to the right, the place value of that number gets smaller. Okay, now let's write our next number. We have 9 tenths. But I want to make sure that I am lining up, that I have the same place value filled. So I added a 0 to my hundredths. Okay, but this still shows 9 tenths. Okay, so we can look at this number and we could even reread them. 43 hundredths compared to 9 tenths, or you could say 90 hundredths. That may help you visualize what number is greater. I'm going to bring us to another resource. Okay, here I have 4 tenths and 3 hundredths. This whole is divided up into tenths. That's what makes it tenths. And this here is divided up into hundredths. But we want to compare it to 9 tenths. So watch what happens as I make this number bigger. Here we have 9 tenths. Now we need to have 0 hundredths. Still, which number fills more? We can go back to our 43 hundredths. You can see clearly that 90 was greater than 43. Let's continue. So now we compare with fractions. Let's watch this short math antics video on comparing with the help of fractions and decimals.
Now that we know the basics of how decimal numbers work, let's see how we can write some special fractions using decimal numbers. I'm going to call these fractions base 10 fractions because their bottom numbers are all powers of 10, like 10, 100, or 1,000. Let's start with this fraction, 1 over 10. Well, you should recognize that it's one of our building blocks, and this should be easy to write down as a decimal number because we have a number place just for counting tenths. So all we have to do is put a 1 in the tenths place, like this, 0.1. Now when you write decimal numbers, it's important that you always include the ones place. But since we don't have any ones, we just put a 0 in that spot. The 0 makes the decimal point easier to see. Alright, so that's 1/10. But what if we have 2 over 10 instead? Well, all we have to do is change the digit in the tenths place to a 2. So 2 over 10 equals 0.2. In fact, we can keep counting tenths like this. 3 tenths, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and finally 10 tenths. But look what happened when we got to 10 tenths. Now we don't have a digit for 10, so we had to use the next number place over, the ones place. But that makes sense because if you have the fraction 10 over 10, that makes a whole, and the value is just 1. Of course, we don't really need the 0 in the tenths place to write 1, but as long as the decimal point's there, at least we won't confuse it with 10. Alright, tenths are pretty easy, but what about hundredths? Let's start with the hundredths building block, 1 over 100. To write that as a decimal, we simply put a 1 in the hundredths place. We also need to put a 0 in the tenths place to act as a placeholder and show that we have no tenths. And we still need to put a 0 in the ones place as usual. Next, let's try 2 hundredths. For that, we simply put a 2 in the hundredths place. Let's keep on counting with hundredths just like we did for tenths. 3 hundredths, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 hundredths. But look what happened when we got to 10 hundredths. Just like before, we have to use the next number place to the left, the tenths place.
Okay, so with that information, let's compare our fractions. our decimals with the help of fractions. Our 17/10ths can also be written as 1700ths can also be written as 17/100 because it's in the hundredths place, 100 parts. 6500ths can be written as 65/100. Looking at those fractions and what we know about fractions, which of these numbers will be greater? You're right. 6500ths is greater than 17/10ths. Pause this video and work through these problems with your teacher. Feel free to use the chart down below or take time and make fractions to help you compare these decimal numbers. All right, welcome back. Now, let's continue and play a game. So, click on the picture and select decimals to begin. You can play this game along with your teacher and your class, or if there's not enough time,
Raceway number values.
feel free to play on your own.
Select a game
You
and
will
level and press next.
You will want to select decimals to play the game.
Compare the values in the orange boxes. Place the sign on the question mark that makes the statement true.
Use the
Get
information.
5 in a row correct to play the bonus game.
Use the information we've learned to tell me which is greater, 4200ths or 8900ths. 8900ths is greater. All right, good work today. Continue to play and continue to practice. Have a wonderful day.